On Saturday, you guys are down 20. Tell me about this. Romaro that had the big speech. Fill me in. What was the speech?
So we're down. We find ourselves down 20 at Cal State Stanislaus, a conference game on the road. Team we knew we could play with, but certainly weren't getting it done at halftime. Went in there and instead of being Bobby Knight, yelling and screaming and throwing chairs, I took the approach of just laying out the line, like here's the things that we need to do defensively, here's the things that we need to do offensively, just more of an informative speech from the coaching staff. And Romaro Wilson did an amazing job in the locker room from an emotional standpoint, from a standpoint of just firing up the guys and making them believe. He just looked at everybody in the eye and said, we're going to win this game and we're going to do this together, and anybody that wants to go with me and also believes is going to win the game, walk out of this locker room with us. And so it was pretty inspiring. He does a really nice job speaking from the heart, and everybody hopped on board and certainly got it done.
Well, maybe probably Thursday, Saturday, we know who can give a speech or two. Obviously, you guys know the final weeks of this season. Every game is important. You hope to get some help along the way, but the 3-game winning streak now, showing what you guys displayed on Saturday. Obviously, you don't want to rally back from a 20-point deficit, but when you can do something like that, when you kind of string some wins together, definitely get like the feeling that heading into this week.
We do. A 3-game winning streak, winning in that fashion on the road certainly shows the character of the team, that we're never give up attitude, have a good backbone, just coming together at the right time. We talk about this every year back in September and October, that the goal is to be playing well late February so we can be playing in March and play postseason basketball at Humboldt State. That's our goal still today. Here it is mid-February, and we're talking about making the tournament once again. So we feel that it's been successful comeback with obviously a slow start this season, and being able to be in a position to where if we win out, we really feel like we'd have a great chance of getting in. If we went 3 or 4, we still feel like statistically we have a very good chance. If we went 2 or 4, probably certainly going to need a lot more help.
Yeah, and how important, especially knowing that next week you'll be on the road for the final 2, and this week having 2 home games, a huge week for you guys.
Yeah, the good news is, even though we're going on the road, we're playing Sonoma State University, who's one of the teams we're chasing, and to beat that team obviously gives us a win and them a loss, and that certainly moves us up quickly or ahead of them or leapfrog them during that time period. So that's an opportunity for us that we're looking forward to.
All right, Thursday, San Marcos. What would be the game that we remember of them the last time you guys faced one another?
Well, that's one of our sweetest memories of the year, that Cal State San Marcos win down there in San Diego. I had a lot of friends and family there, so that's always a special moment for me to be able to win in front of my friends and family. And I know whenever the guys get their friends and families, like Calvin Young this last weekend at Stanislaus and Turlock, had a lot of his Fresno family and friends there, which is a special moment for him. Knowing that we were able to beat Cal State San Marcos at that time was a big win for us, and the fact that they're still at the top of the standings, playing extremely well, is going to be another tall order, big task for us, but we know we can do it, and we are at home. We expect a great crowd this weekend in both games. I think it'll be a great environment.
You can beat me up after this question, but a while back when you guys had the road loss, Chico, worst loss of the season, but then how you guys been able to kind of get back and put some wins together. I'm sure you're not thinking about Chico, but just kind of from there and into now.
If you look at how poorly we played that game at Chico State, it was a 38-point loss. And then the fact that Chico went and played Stanislaus last Thursday, 2 days before we played Stanislaus, and lost to Stanislaus by 10. That's 48-point differential when you're looking at it statistically. And we're talking about a 2-day period that Stanislaus and Chico State played, and then us to go down and beat Stanislaus there by 3 is a head shaker. And it just shows the parity with CC2A, and matchups are important. We talk about that a lot in basketball. The emotions of playing within a 48-hour period of time, all those things come into factor on the road. And then the character of the team. So it's a lot of variables go into each game and every preparation.
All right. Thanks, Coach.